Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John Jake Gaming on for Mike here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the Coach Grossman Dynasty here on NCAA 14, featuring that college football revamp. Of course, we got a really good game in store. We are going to the Orange Bowl. We are taking on Notre Dame. They are a tough group of guys, number 5 in the nation. We're number 9, but Lee Corso is going to be rocking with them. A+ offense, A- defense. We got an A offense and a B defense. It's going to be a challenge, man. It's going to be a challenge to contain that Notre Dame attack, but I am all ready for it, and I am 100% ready to get into this, man. I hope you are too. If you are, go ahead, smash that like button. Hit subscribe as well if you have to be brand new. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get down on the field in Miami Hard Rock Stadium for the Season 4 Orange Bowl. I'll see you guys there. Alright, boys, so Notre Dame did end up winning the coin toss, and they deferred it to us. So we got our football team out on the field first. As first play of the game, we were trying to go for Jimmy Horn Jr., but Timmy McClain with a rare bad pass. And not where we want to be early in this game. 3rd and long going right now, trying to force it to Sincere Brown. Thought we were going to get him off that little in route, but it will end up being intercepted instead, and not how we wanted to start this game at all. Kari Gee picking us off on the first drive of the game, and it is a really slow start for us here to begin this one. We do hold Notre Dame to just a field goal, so we do find ourselves down 3-0 early, but one thing we can rely on is Ben Archie down the sideline. It's going to be brought down at about the 45-yard line. You absolutely love to see it. And a good start here in this Orange Bowl. Maybe this will be what our offense can get going. McClain, he's looking to his right. He's going to look over the middle and finds Jimmy Horn Jr. Our very first down of the game. And maybe that's just what we need to do offensively. Just settle it down just a little bit. See if that will be the one that will get us in a little bit of a rhythm as we try to set up the wide receiver screen over on the right-hand side. But Yusuf Terry actually had to come back and get that football, so we lost a ton of yardage off of it. And a 3rd and long will ensue, trying to draw the defense in, but Notre Dame was definitely ready for that. And one thing that we're realizing early, we may have scored a lot of points over the course of this season, but Notre Dame is simply a different animal. They are not like many of the opponents that we did end up facing off against during our American Conference slate. So we definitely need to go ahead and bring our best if we want to go ahead and win the Orange Bowl. This would be the biggest win in school history, as Marvin Jackson saving a potentially huge run as True Pine was all by himself. He was wide butt naked open. Nobody really went with him whatsoever. So a 2nd and short coming up as we do end up misdirecting Drew Pine. We get him in the backfield, and that tackle is going to be credited to Jordan Smith. That's one of our free safeties that came up there and made a play. So a 3rd and long coming up now as we trying to get after Drew Pine over the middle, but it's going to be broken up, and we will be forcing a punt of our own. So the defense came to play at the very least, looking really good to start things out. Now we need our offense to do the same thing. Hasn't really shown too much progression to start this game. Let's see if we can turn it around as we have another misfire. This time, we're looking for Sincere Brown, but I don't know what it is. Tim McClain I don't know if he's a little bit nervous or he's here in the NFL buzz. I don't know what's happening, but right now, just having a really tough time right now. As he already froze, his second interception of this game. And we're not even through the end of the first quarter yet. Timmy McClain just having a tough day at the offense to get things going. So our defense is put in a really tough spot once again as Drew Pine, he's going to try to look downfield, but it's going to be intercepted back. This time it's Jones the second who gets the interception in the end zone, and it will stay a 3-0 game. But while the defense has been playing lights out, we have had a really rough time, getting things going on offense. But maybe this play here will get us going. A nice little run for Timmy McClain. And maybe it's not Timmy McClain's day, in terms of passive football. Maybe we need to get that run game going just a little bit more. And let's lean on Brian Body, who, by the way, able to get some decent little blocks, picks up a gain of 7. So maybe that's the key, getting Brian Body a little bit more involved in this offense. We also got to be able to pass this football too, trying to get it out on a 3rd and 3. Looking around, just know where to go with it. We're going to push for that first down, and we do manage to find a way to get to that first down marker. New set of downs for us as that already wraps up the end of his first quarter. We're only down 3-0. If we can figure things out on offense, we can really pull away in this game. So let's see if we can do that here. Second quarter now getting underway as Timmy McClain is under shotgun. He's going to drop back. Looking, trying to get it out to the right-hand side, and it's almost intercepted by Joe Johnson. And that was supposed to be a flare-out to the running back. We were trying to check it down. It just was a badly thrown football. Not really know what was going on. It's just been a really confusing day because he'll hit a dart like that to Yusef Terry down the sideline, but completely whiffing on a check down. No, that's really weird to me. And we also be missing on that out route too. We were looking for Jimmy Horton Jr. He won his route on the outside, but just could not throw a good ball once again. So that makes it 2nd and 10 as we try to throw over the middle and another bad pass. So 2 bad passes in a row makes it 3rd and 10 as we got a 4 vertical set. We'll see if we can convert here as McClain has a clean pocket, looking over right hand side, and it's intercepted by Joe Johnson. And now it's to Sincere Brown. He was wide butt naked open, threw it opposite way. Might have been a misaccurate ball. Don't exactly know what happened there, but either way, he missed really badly, and that's going to lead to the 3rd interception of this game for Timmy McClain. You can just feel the draft stock for Timmy McClain dropping right now as we speak. And our defense, is feeling the pressure, trying to avoid the big gain, and we end up giving up a massive penalty. Todd Walden's going to be called for a face mask. It's a 15-yarder. It also is an automatic first down. So Drew Pine, he's going to try to get busy with it. Has all the time in the world. Does end up finally getting hit, though. We will get them to a 3rd and 10. Is now Drew Pine under shotgun. He's got some protection to work with. Looking over the middle, and that's nearly intercepted. That looks like one of our defenders. Looks like Jahari Stewart got in there and deflected that pass away. So we do force another punt, but seriously, we got to get our offense going. And simply put, Timmy McClain has to play so much better. If he cannot improve himself anytime soon, we might have to go to our bench, because if Timmy McClain doesn't have it, I don't want to stick with that same quarterback, because we have some options on our bench. We got a solid quarterback room in this season. So let's see if he can turn it around. But for now, maybe we need to get him a little bit more comfortable again. Get some runs in with Brian Body, who is able to shake off one defender. Almost got away from a second, but it's a 14-yard run. First down for USF. And another 1st and 10 for the Southern Florida Bulls. As now, McClain, he's going to go with the jet sweep out to the right-hand side, following some blocks. And for the very first time today, we are going to be in the red zone. You absolutely love to see it. And another 1st and 10. Let's see if we can get it in the end zone. McClain going to dump it down to Brian Body. Get him a little bit more warmed up, and it's a gain of 5. A more manageable 2nd down coming for us here. But can we finish? Can we get to that first down marker? We only need 1 more yard. Body with the carry over the middle. He's going to find the space needed, and it's going to be a first and goal situation. First down, Southern Florida. And here comes the Bulls potentially with their first touchdown opportunity of the day. Making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Willis moving on a slant. He's winced around, and he's going to be in the end zone. But there's a flag on the play, and it's going to be offensive pass interference. Bruh, we had the touchdown. We had it covered. But instead, first and goal from like the 18-yard line. Now that throw to Gunnar Greenwald does get us back to the original line of scrimmage. But that should have been a touchdown, man. Straight up and down. Instead, second and goal for us. We'll see if we can get it in the end zone. Still, and we do anyways. Gunnar Greenwald with the first touchdown of the Orange Bowl. And the Southern Florida Bulls are going to take a 7-3 lead. Let's go, baby. You'll love to see it show out the offense finally having a breakthrough. As a matter of fact, we forced Notre Dame to go 3 and out. So now we have an opportunity to really take momentum into the locker room as we prepare for the final few minutes of this first half. Let's see if we can replicate what we did on this last drive. As a read option, gonna go to Brian Body following the blockers. And it's gonna be a gain of 6. Another first down for the Southern Florida Bulls. As the read option's been working well, so we're going to go back to it again. This time, it's a fake run for Timmy McClain. He makes one man miss, and it's a foot race. Can Timmy McClain get into the end zone? Yes, sir! Touchdown, Southern Florida. And Timmy McClain with a fantastic run. And we will take a commanding lead. Look at that cut, and he was gone after that like a girl in a country song. It's now a 14-3 lead. And now the pressure is on this Notre Dame offense. They've only scored a field goal. And that was only because we've turned the football over on our side of the field. Remember, we turned the football over 3 times already in this game. And yet despite that, a 14-3 lead to show for it. As Drew Pine, he's looking down the left-hand side. And that's nearly intercepted. Todd Walden and A.J. Hamilton as well. They were both there on the coverage. And a third down awaits. Can we get him off the field? Pine looking. Got some space. Steps up in the pocket and finds his receiver, Lorenzo Styles Jr. And a first down that keeps the drive alive. But time is the essence. Only 2 timeouts remaining for the Fighting Irish. As Pine, he's going to throw again over the right-hand side. And will pick up a gain of 7, courtesy of David Cooley. And they choose not to take any more of their timeouts. They must be confident in their offense. As Pine will throw again on second and short. This time finding Styles Jr. He does break the tackle. Now it's a foot race down the sideline. And Lorenzo Styles Jr. is brought down finally. But not before a 48-yard gain. And Notre Dame uses their second timeout. Minute to go in the first half. Drew Pine all the time and finds his receiver, Lorenzo Styles Jr. in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And that will also reinforce a school record for Drew Pine. His 100th passing touchdown of his career. That does surpass a record that was originally set by Brady Quinn. Now, he didn't work out in the NFL, but he was a really good college quarterback for the Fighting Irish. And we have something developing here. We have Contavious Marsh coming into the game at quarterback. As it looks like maybe we do have... we almost had that great throw downfield too. Got just a little bit better of a throw. That would have been a touchdown, but... Anyways, Timmy McClain must have suffered an injury on that last touchdown that we have. So now Contavious Marsh comes into the game as Yusef Terry fumbles it. And now JoJo Johnson got his hands on the football. And it's another turnover. You cannot make this up right now. Our 4th turnover of this first half. You cannot be serious right now. And all of a sudden, Notre Dame has a chance to take the lead, as there is only 30 seconds left, but that's plenty of time to move the football. Running a 2-minute drill at the collegiate level and then trying to do it at the pro level, just with the different rule sets, is a different ball game. But in college, it's honestly not as hard, as Drew Pine wins down the sideline, finds Colsey, and A.J. Hamilton, he gets burnt badly, and we have lost the lead. We give up 14 points to Notre Dame in just a matter of not even a full minute of game action, I would say. So that's how the first half ends for us. So we're down 17-14 at halftime. We got to make some adjustments. And now we get ready to go here for the second half now. And Notre Dame, remember, deferred to us to begin the second half. So Notre Dame, they got the lead. They scored the last couple of touchdowns. And now here we go. Notre Dame has the football. It's going to be a really big drive for us here. 3rd and inches. They're going to hand it off to Lorenzo Diggs, who does fight forward for a gain of 5. Another first down. And a huge test for sure for our defense, as we really need to make sure that we keep this a 1-score game, as we almost blew that play up with the safety. But instead, it's a huge run for Coley, and it gets down at about the 40-yard line. A 20-yard gain for David Cooley, and another gashing play by Notre Dame, as they are now in a rhythm now. 5 wide set. Pine looking over the middle and finds Lorenzo Styles Jr., who has been an absolute menace, but at least we keep them from reaching that first down marker. We forced them to attempt a really long field goal. He has the leg for it, but it's going to be wide to the left. Oh my goodness, so we got a little bit lucky there. He's capable of making those field goals. So we're still only down by 3 points, although we do end up finding out that Timmy McClain is out for the rest of the game with a strained elbow on his throwing arm. So for the rest of this game, we are going to be rolling with Cartavius Marsh. But one good thing about Marsh is that he may not be as accurate as Timmy McClain. He doesn't have as good of an arm. He still has the mobility, so we don't have to make too many adjustments to our offense. But we do need to get something going on this drive here, as Brian Body is fighting forward. And one thing that we have done today is move the ball on the ground. We now have close to 180 yards of offense in this game. And we should get over that threshold with Brian Body's carry once again. Another 5-yard carry, fighting for that first down. He's been instrumental in this game and will continue to have importance with his backup quarterback in. Marsh looking to the left, tries to get it out to Holden Willis. But yet again, another inaccurate throw. That's been the story with both of these quarterbacks, between Marsh and McClain. As we try to throw again on 2nd and 10, and it's another inaccurate pass. This time it's to the gunner, Gunnar Greenwald. And it leads to 3rd and 10. And now we have to throw the football, essentially. Not where I want to be with a backup quarterback, as Marsh misses by a country mile. You cannot be serious right now. And it's another turnover. That ball was supposed to go to Gunnar Greenwald on the right-hand side. But you see on screen, he wasn't even in the picture when that safety made that interception. Too easy of a play. And we had a chance to take the lead, or at the very least tie this game up. And we absolutely fumbled the bag there, unfortunately. So now the Notre Dame offense is back out on the field again. And another big drive for this defense. They've been holding strong in this game, but they're starting to show some cracks here, as Lorenzo Styles Jr., that gets him over the 100-yard threshold. He's been killing us today. 108 in a tub. But maybe a 3rd and 14, we have better luck, as Drew Pine, he's looking, he's going to throw it short over to Colsey. But Colsey is going to go ahead. He's going to be way short of the first down marker. So we will keep it to just a 3-point game. And it's times like this where we need our special teams to make a play for us here, man. We'll see if Ben Archie can do that. He's got some blocks. Can he get past his one defender? He does. We need a couple more blocks. Can we get it? No. But that's what I'm talking about, man. 33-yard return. And we'll start the drive in Notre Dame territory. This is exactly what we needed. Because his offense has been hot trash today. We have not been able, we don't have a great game plan going in, and the quarterbacks have not been playing well. Although there is a completed pass for once to Holden Willis. So now 1st and 10 coming up. Not liking what I'm seeing with the bubble screen. So we're going to audible to another quick passing play as we find Sincere Brown off the slant this time. We at least did not throw it behind him. That's something that I really did like there. We threw an accurate ball. Hallelujah. And it makes it more manageable on 2nd down. Get the running game going as Brian Bonney. He has an absolute hole upfield, and it's a gain of 16. 1st down, Southern Florida. And we're back in the red zone again. Looking to retake the lead. Body following the blocks, and it's another big run. A gain of 8 on that one as he's closing in on 100 yards as well. He just now hit 97. We'll see if we can find a man open in the end zone. Marsh, easy throw over the middle and finds Gunnar Greenwald. Touchdown, Southern Florida. And the Bulls of the American Conference officially take the lead here in the Orange Bowl against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. It hasn't been pretty, but you know what? When it comes to playing these Power 5 programs, we are going punch to punch against one of the best programs in America. And we're showing it right here, man. We're playing tough. But Drew Pine, you know, he has progressed into something extremely special as he's able to avoid the pressure. Gain of 11. And even though he's a mobile quarterback, he hasn't really used his legs all that much today. Or at least it doesn't seem like it. Just been relying on the people around him to make plays. You know, not trying to do too much. He's just doing his part, man. That's really what it's all about. Is now 1st and 10. Gonna move Styles Jr. into a jet sweep. It's over to the left-hand side. And look at that play, man. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Making a play on the football. That's Jordan Smith. Blowing that play up into smithereens. And it's a 2nd and 14 because of it. Pine forced the pass. Facing some pressure. Is gonna dump it off to Bauman. But we do a great job of rallying over to the football. And a 3rd and 9 awaits us because of that. As Pine in a 5-wide set is going to drop back. Facing a little bit of pressure. Gets it out to Coleman. It's a foot race. And does he get there? Oh, they give him that 1st down. You got to be kidding me, man. So we give up a 1st down on a 3rd and 9. And that's how this 3rd quarter wraps up. 1 possession game in the Orange Bowl. Biggest quarter of the season. Let's get those 4s up in the chat. And let's see if we can go ahead and bring this thing home. So let's go, baby. 4th quarter now underway. Let's go to work now. 3rd and 5. Pine dropping back. It's a screenplay to Esteman. And that was actually pretty decently disguised there. Good job for them. That was something that I don't see very often. Usually, like, the star tailback takes that screen. So we were keying in on him, but completely forgot about that backup running back. So, yeah, good job by Drew Pine in this offense. And speaking of this offense, they are continuing to march down this field. This time, 2nd and inches. Want to go ahead and send the blitz. We're going to sell on this run, and it is a running play. But they still pick up the 1st down anyways. Bruh, we had the right call. We just could not execute. And now it's another 1st and 10 as Pine drops back again. Empty backfield. Gonna go ahead and dump it off to Bauman, who gets lit up like a Christmas tree. 8-yard gain for the tight end. But he's gonna be feeling that one in the morning, though. As a 3rd and short ensues. Styles Jr. looking for the 1st down marker, but it's gonna be denied. 4th down coming up. And because they're down by a touchdown, they're gonna go for it here. big play in this game. Pine dropping back. No, it's a read option, and look who's there to meet him. It's Marvin Jackson, who ran the read option and made a play on the football. The moment was not too big. He did not piss down the leg. And we get the football back again. 6 minutes left to play here in the Orange Bowl, as we throw an absolute strike down the sideline. That's Jimmy Horn Jr. for a gain of 30. And a touchdown on this drive could potentially seal the deal. We got to take care of business here. Quick throw, right-hand side. It's Yusef Terry. That's good for 11. As we got another first down coming up here. Contavious Marsh looking sharp on this drive. We'll see if we can get a third completion, and instead it was almost an interception. Ryan Barnes stepped in front of that ball, and we are so fortunate that we did not get turned over there. But a 3rd and 8 comes. Marsh, right-hand side, facing pressure, and it's Yusef Terry on the out route. And the mascot for Notre Dame did not like that. It did not pass the vibe check in the eyes of that mascot. We're closing in now on a potential game-sealing touchdown here. Just got to focus on these next few plays. 2nd and inches. Marsh dropping back. He's looking. He's just going to go ahead, dump it down to Brian Bonney. Don't need to attack the end zone if it's not completely there. Remember, even though Contavious Marsh is a solid quarterback, he's still a backup. And we got to get him warmed up. Body over the middle. He's going to fight forward for the first down. And another gain of 6. We're inside the 5-yard line now. 2nd and 4. 2 tight ends set. We do have somebody in the backfield. Marsh dropping back. He's looking. He's got a man, but he's intercepted. And again, it's JoJo Johnson who blew that play up. And oh my goodness, we threw behind him. So that potentially saves Notre Dame. As now 3.5 minutes left in this ball game. They now have an opportunity to march down this field and potentially win the Orange Bowl. So the defense needs to come through with one more stop. They've been fantastic here in this second half. Pine, handoff. No, it's a read option. Gonna try to run it up the gut and gets to about the 35-yard line. They still have all 3 timeouts as well, as Pine does get his guys to the line of scrimmage quickly. It's another, no, it's a halfback counter, and Logan Diggs having a ton of space to work with. That Notre Dame offensive line starting to win in the battle of the trenches. That's just opened up some big run plays because of it, as Pine gets another big run. And we're just starting to look a little bit tired. Just asking our defense a big, tall task here. So let's see, 2.5 minutes left to go now. We're at midfield. Starting to get a little bit nervous now. Pine dropping back, looking to the right, finds his receiver, Thomas Coleman. But the more important thing is he manages to get out of bounds. So stops the clock for the time being, as we're down to 2:06 in the 4th quarter. Going over and finding Colsey. And if he almost managed to get through all of those guys. Like, there was a ton of guys over there. He almost got through literally all of them. Absolutely insane right now. As Pine dropping back again. Another throw for him. This time scrambling, trying to get up to him. And we do end up catching up with one of our defensive linemen. But Drew Pine still really quick and picks up a gain of 5 again. Another 3rd down coming up. Let's get him off the field, guys. Come on. Pine looking. Gonna throw it over the middle, and it finds Wilson. Another first down for Notre Dame. A gain of 14. And the Fighting Irish now just a dozen yards away from taking the lead here in the Orange Bowl, as Hansen gonna run it up the gut off the jet sweep. And another gain of 6. The field starting to get really tight down here as we approach the final minute of this Orange Bowl. Notre Dame, 1 timeout left, 3rd and 4. Pine dropping back, looking over the middle, and it's dropped by Wenzel Styles Jr. That would have given them the lead, and now everything comes to this. 4th and 4 This is where legends are made. Pine, under shotgun, does have Logan Diggs in the backfield. Pine, dropping back. Look, he's got time. It finds Lorenzo Styles Jr. again. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And with 49 seconds left in this ball game, Notre Dame officially has the lead. Oh my goodness. And that misfire by Kentavious Marsh really starting to be amplified right now, as we do have one more drive left. Marsh looking to do too much, and he gets intercepted again. This time, Riley, and you're reading that correctly, we have 8 turnovers in this game. One of them was a Hail Mary, so technically 7. But you want to talk about the worst game of the year for the offense? It's this right here. Now, we do get really lucky. We forced a free and out. But now, instead of needing a field goal, we suddenly need a touchdown. And because Sincere Brown did not pick up that first down, we had to spike it real quick. But now there's only 3 seconds left to play. Everything coming down to this play. Marsh looking downfield. He's got a man. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. Can he run away from the Notre Dame defense? Yes, he does. Touchdown, Southern Florida. And do you believe in absolute miracles, as Jimmy Horn Jr. might have very well caught the game-winning touchdown? Oh my goodness. And how about this? Southern Florida, especially after that extra point was made, they win the Orange Bowl in dramatic fashion. They beat Notre Dame by a final score of 28-27. And this was really a team effort. We turned the football over 8 times today. And yet we found ourselves in a position to win it. And when it mattered the most, we got it done. So it is without any surprise at all that we end up seeing this being an instant classic for us. Number 1, I don't even want to go. Let's go ahead and check the scoring summary. I don't even want to check the Steam stats. I know it was ugly. We won really ugly. We had 8 turnovers. 7 of those were legitimate. Like, we found a way to win with 7 turnovers, you guys. If that's not insane, I don't know what is. And it was really a back and forth affair the entire time. Nobody was really up by more than 7 points. It was a 1 possession game the entire time, except, well, I guess maybe in like the second quarter, but it was close, man. It was really close. This game could have gone either way. I'm shocked that we found a way to win it, because with all those turnovers, we really shouldn't have done that. So check out those stats for the game real quick. And I told you guys, it was, when I told you it was ugly, bro, it was so ugly. Kentavious Marsh had to come in the second half because Timmy McClain got hurt. 13 for 22, 233, 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Timmy McClain, not much better, man. 10 for 20, 86 yards, touchdown, and 3 picks himself. All that in like basically in the first quarter. It was a rough game all around. I'm shocked that we found a way to win. Brian Body was probably the one good person on offense. The consistency, 19 for 113, did not find the end zone. However, Timmy McClain, though, he was 6 for 62. He got into the end zone on the ground. It was his touchdown that he ended up getting hurt on. That put us up 14-3 at the time. And I mean, it was really just grinding, just really leaning on our defense to carry us through today. And I mean, offense, it came through when it did, but man, it was a lot closer than what it needed to be. Gunnar Greenwald was good, 6 for 69, 2 tubs. Jimmy Horn Jr. had the game-winning touchdown. Final collegiate game as well. He had 5 for 131 in this game. Now, for our defense, like I said, man, this defense, it did what it could to stem the tide. 10 tackles from Jordan Smith. That led the team, followed by Jalen Stokes. So, not much there is to be said. You know, definitely let a lot of big plays happen for us. We didn't even sack this quarterback whatsoever, but we did get an interception. Will Jones got a pick in the end zone. It was the only turnover that we forced. definitely going to bring the turnover differential from the whole year down so much. Oh my goodness gracious. But yo, we find a way to win, and we end the year on a high note. We end up winning the Orange Bowl in our debut season as a head coach for an FBS program. So I will gladly take that 10 times out of 10. So there it is, you guys. We end up winning the Orange Bowl trophy, and it's going to be staying in the state of Florida. It's a big time bowl win. The headline is 100% accurate, man. And what a way to end season number 4. And you know what? Things are only going to get a little bit more exciting. The challenge for us here at Southern Florida, not to achieve this level of success, but being able to try to build off of it, try to maintain it. Shoot, let's see if we can find a way to go to a national championship next year. But that is going to wrap up today's episode. It's been absolutely insane. If you enjoyed today's Orange Bowl, make sure you go ahead, smash that like button, hit subscribe as well if you happen to be brand new. This is John J Gaming on the mic signing off, and hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.